Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. So, if you are listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube at Cari Muggs, or my Facebook page at Spunky Spirit. And as always, if you're listening to this, it's most likely for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So, sorry I'm posting this a little bit late today. This weekend was crazy. My daughter got married and I had to take a trip up to Utah. We dropped my son and his wife and their kids off at Primary Children's because just in case Nellie comes, they have to be up there for when the baby comes. So that was kind of a crazy weekend. So today I'm running a little bit behind. So today we are using Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. This is a brand new deck. Every 3 months I get 3 new decks from Hay House then that they're coming out, decks that are coming out. So we're going to try this one. I've never done this one before, and I've actually never used it for a reading on my own. So it's a beautiful deck. On the back of each card it has like a starburst of some sort, and then each card is like has a different, the illustrations, oh look, there's an owl. Each card has a different illustration, beautifully illustrated. I think the illustrations are by Lori Mena. So, okay, so for this week, and I know it's been crazy, you guys. I know the energy's been so nuts, and I know it's been kind of hard. So hopefully this week will be a little bit needed rest. So this is actually a pretty good card. This week, in a way. So this week it says community calls, which means sometimes life does get hard, and sometimes things get a little hectic, and sometimes you can't do it alone. And so this is when you pull in your community. This week you're going to need to pull in your community. So this week is when, and this comes in all different kinds of cards. This can come in as ask for help, find a person to lean on, find somebody in your community that has the capacity to help you this week, or lean on your community. That's what my son and his wife are doing this week, is leaning on all of the family to help them, because she constantly needs, there's people to come back and forth and to stay with them, because he also needs to work and people need to, anyways, stuff is going to happen this week, and you may need to rely on your community. Your community can be your friends, community can be your family, community can be your spiritual team. This just means you're not alone. You're not on this earth doing this journey, all of this stuff by yourself, and you can feel alone, and you can feel like you're on your own doing it, and nobody understands and nobody gets it, and you don't have anybody. So here's a call too. If you don't feel like you have anybody, or you feel like you've had to, you're going through all this growth and you've had to pull away from people from your family, this is a good wake-up call to find a community. Find a community that does help you. Find people that you do resonate with, that do understand you. If that's like going places and doing things, enrolling in classes, doing different things, because maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening and you feel like you're alone. Find your community. Find a community. Surround yourself with people who understand and can help, and have the capacity to do so. Because a lot of times when we're going through this stuff, we lean on people that maybe don't have the capacity to help us at the time. And so, because they're kind of going through their own thing too. So find a community that really can help you, and know that you're not alone, and know that you got this. And it's not just like one person, right? Like you have a person maybe, but this is a community, people who band together and help each other. And because that's what this is really all about, is us being like one. If you've ever felt that oneness, or that we're all kind of part of each other, then this is kind of that. So there will be something that happens this week that you will need to, or maybe you've been going through it. Maybe you've been kind of going through some really hard stuff, and you've kind of reached your wit's end, and you're kind of tired, and you need help, and you need to find a community, some community that will help you. And a community is better than just one other person, because sometimes what we're going through, one other person can't help, or and sometimes it's nice to lean on a bunch of people that that resonate with you and that can help you. So this week, find a community or use your community. It's okay to, the strongest people admit that they need help. The strongest people ask for help. The strongest people use their community, because earth is hard sometimes and we can't always do it on our own. We're not supposed to do it on our own. That's why we have communities and families and even maybe social media to find that community that helps us. So reach out this week, find that community. It has been a little bit of a struggle the last couple weeks. I feel it as the collective. I feel it as, and I feel like I've been saying that a lot the last couple years. So it's kind of, there's lots of changes that are going on collectively. And so find that community that you can rely on and that can help you. And remember, it's okay. You're not alone. You're not alone. And there's lots of people out there that understand what you're going through. You just need to find them. Okay? So, and your spirit team will totally help you find them. Community calls. So, as you can see, anything that has community signs, like anything that says community, anything that's like a picture of a group of people together, that's going to be a sign. These cranes, I think they're cranes, or they could be a flock of seagulls. I don't know, but any kind of, now this, usually when we see birds of some sort, it's a sign. This week it's a flock of them. This week it's like if you see a flock of seagulls or a flock of birds, any kind of birds that are together as a community, that's going to be a sign. And these signs are Spirit telling you, you're not alone. You have us as a community, or we're going to help you find a community. And I got to tell you, my community, my family is awesome, but my clients have been the most awesome community that I have had right now with this whole thing with my granddaughter and the wedding. My clients have been my fallback, my community. And it's so crazy because so long ago, I kind of like distanced myself from my clients because I thought if I was close to my clients, I couldn't give them good readings or that it would taint readings. And I have come to find out that it's quite the opposite. And I love my clients, and my clients have you guys, my clients, my followers, you're all the same, my spunksters. That's my community. You guys have helped me more than you know. And so, but it doesn't always have to be like, you don't have to have a following on social media to find a community. Your spirit team will help you find a community. So, and also too, mountains will help. And all these little tiny white flowers right down here. And the numbers are 333 and 888. 33 means you are with your ancestors and your spirit guides are with you, and they're an awesome community to have with you. And then 888 means that there's an abundance. There's going to be an abundance. And abundance doesn't always mean money. Abundance can mean that there's going to be abundance of friends coming to you this week, new friendships, new communities. This is going to be 888 could be a sign that there's abundance of friendships and relationships coming. So just remember this week, whatever happens or whatever's been going on, because a lot of the last cards have been like, be authentic, find yourself. And that can be so hard in itself. So this week is to look for your community, be open for a community, find these people that you can lean on. And remember that song, Lean On Me? Yeah, I love that. So find a community, find those friends. And when you do, embrace that, acknowledge that, tell them you love them, tell them you're grateful for them. And be there for them too. It's kind of a it's a give and take thing. So I love you guys so much. I will keep you informed on Nellie. Right now they're just at Ronald McDonald House, just waiting to see. She has an appointment today. They're going to just wait and see when they think that Nellie might come and what kind of circumstances her heart is going to be at. But I just want to thank you as my community for helping me with that too. Because yes, this weekend was hard. It was hard just dropping them off. And knowing that I have a community and they have a community has been a huge help though. So I love you guys so much. I will keep you posted and I will talk to you next week.